Get up, Israel. Shalom. Y'all Bashem, y'all Shah Brakatah. Y'all Shmal, Thumb Bashem, y'all Shah. You can sit it down there. Priest and officer morale, so 5,000 in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. That was a short film of I.S.U.P.K back in the day on the West Coast, man. On the West Coast, putting it down. Salakia. Oh, Salakia picked the wrong thing. All right. Hey, Yadai, can we turn that speaker down? It's pretty good, but it's a little too loud. All right. With that being said, I'm not sure how the feed is coming across now. I'm just gonna check it for y'all. You know what I mean? It's always good to go to our original roots and the throwbacks. You know what I mean? That's pretty good. Pretty good to go into. That's perfect right there. Yadai, the water.
I got a question. That's pretty good. That's perfect right there.
All right, Salaki, y'all. I just wanted to make sure that we was good on everything. All right, so as y'all know, we on the biblical Hebrew working textbook, which I have right here with me. All right, you can purchase this book from the I.S.U.P.K on our website. You go to the study tools tab. We have a ton of different books. We have the Ben Yehuda dictionary. Man, it's so many different books you can get. Babylon the Timbuktu, the Apocrypha, I believe you can get on there off the website too as well. Many books, man, many books that you can get. This is one of them. I'm gonna hold this book up real quick. I'm gonna sit the mic down. This is one right here. Biblical Hebrew, a text and workbook. All right. Now, I also put out a link. I'm gonna repost the link just to make sure that it works. I post the link to this book right here, the Biblical Hebrew Working Textbook. I posted a link to the PDF that you can download on your phone or on your computer so you can follow along with us in the class, right? Okay. With that being said, now, we are at the end of lesson 4. Can I give you these? I'm going to give you these words, but I'll wait till the end of class, how we always do it, to give you the words. What I want to start with is at the end of lesson 4. And for everybody that's online, first off, everybody in the class, let me cast this to the screen, to the computer. All right. I'm gonna cast this to the computer. Hold on. I keep saying the computer, to the TV. I'll wait though. Oh, the cord is out. The cord is out. No sweat. But what I'll do for the class online is we'll just go straight to it, and I'll cast and I'll pull this up for you now so you can see. So I'll make this big and make me small. Here we are at the Biblical Hebrew Work and Textbook. All right. What do we usually go to? 110, 125. We use about 150. We usually go to. We were down on page, I'm not sure if it was 37, but that sounds about right. You're right. Lesson 4. Here we are. Lesson 4. I'm pretty sure y'all can see it. We at the end. We did lesson 4 last week, right? So we're at the end of lesson 4, and at the end of lesson 4, it has a little review for us to do. Okay, so let me send this off. Boom. So here, this is the assignment. It says, put each of the following verbs into 2 columns according to the form and the stem. It says you do not need to translate them. This is one of the ways that you can tell that Esau is full of bull crap, because he wants us to. Now, I told y'all before, this book is teaching Yiddish. This book isn't teaching Hebrew. Right. All right. This book is teaching Yiddish. If it was teaching Hebrew, we wouldn't be worried about stem and wall and all that other garbage that they got going on. This book teaches Yiddish. Now, the beauty about a stolen language, or a language that Esau stole to create his own language, is he has to teach the language that he stole in order to teach the language that he's creating from the one that he stole. Right. So with that being said, he has to teach us Hebrew, which is beautiful, because he has to teach us Hebrew. Salaki, I was trying to cast this over so that everybody in the class can follow along as well. He has to teach us Hebrew while he's trying to teach us Yiddish. He has to teach us the Hebrew. All right. Do we have the remote down there to the TV? I got it. The water, Yanakwan. You can keep your post. Yeah, I got it. I'm just going to switch over right here. I believe we're on it. There we go. So everybody in the class can see what we have. So it says you don't need to translate them, which we understand that because you ain't teaching this portion of what he's trying to teach. Has nothing to do with Hebrew anyway. This is Yiddish. He wants us to work on a pronunciation a portion of it, which is Yiddish. Like those little dots, that's the Yiddish language. All right. It says, indeed, one of the purposes of this exercise is to show you don't need to know what the root means in order to analyze a verb. Now, right here, he letting us know how to recognize a verb by those little dots. So Yiddish is the little dots that's used to recognize a word, and it changes the pronunciation at the same time, which is why you see over here qual or appeal. That's just the category of slang. And I want to go to that. I want to go to that now, and I'm gonna skip us down to where that is in this thing in the lesson, so we can be able to see what I'm talking about when I say the qual or appeal is what he uses to categorize the slang that we use. All right, just let me find it here real quick in the actual workbook, since I have it here, and then we'll get into it in the lesson. Here it is. We on page 384. So I gotta skip us down to page 384 here, and boom, boom, boom. Now these little numbers over here, they ain't the exact page that we on in here, but because of course we have the PDF version of it. So the numbers that over here ain't the exact numbers that's on the page that we're on. That's not the page number, because if you can see, we on 341, but and the actual page number is 318. So we got a long ways to go to get to 384. See where we at 346. We got a little bit more to go. Boom, there we go. So 409 or 411. All right, we passed it 389. So I want to show y'all something, right? This is the glossary. Now, there's a few things that we're going to go over in this glossary real quick as we get into the review. Now, this is what remember, he was just talking about the stem, the qual, the pill. This is how he categorizes our slang. It says the 7 major patterns of a verb, right? So it's different patterns of verbs or different ways verbs appear. And because, of course, we speak metaphorically, right? It says the stems other than qual are called derived stems and are formed by either internal intensification or of the root, or by the addition of preformatives. Most verbs do not exist in all stems, right? Meaning the way these verbs appear, they don't exist in every single one, most of them, right? But then some of them do, because that's just how we talk. He's trying to categorize our slang. So I'm gonna show you right here a qual. I'm gonna just make this just a tiny bit bigger for everybody to see, right? A qual is a basic stem. It means a 10. Oh, it's giving us an example of the word pequod, right? Pequod, attend, visit, muster, appoint. And that's the basic form of it. That's the basic way we use it, right? But I would go into STEM and give y'all STEM as well. Actually, I will. Oh yeah, actually, we just read a STEM. A STEM is 7 major patterns of a verb. They're verb patterns, right? A nifal is passive or reflective, right? So it has a na in front of it. It says na paquad, be visited upon, be appointed. So it's sort of reflective. I mean, it's like not reflexive, right? Reflexive. I said reflective is reflexive. It says be visited. The qual, he said, means from the word, but in the qual definition or the qual category of our verbs or the way we talk, the word paquad means visit. That's the basic meaning. But then, and what he calls a nifal, it means to be visited. So I can go visit Ibad, that would be the qual. But if Ibad visited me, that's what Esau calls a nifal. We don't care. Now, just to let y'all know, we don't care about none of this. I'm just further proving what I was telling y'all before, that he categorizes our slang, right? Appeal is intensive. So the word paquad now means muster, a host, meaning is intensive, like when we speak with intensity. So remember, the word paquad is used as attend, is used as visit, muster, or appoint, right? That's the basic, that's what the basic verb is used as. But in the nifal category of our slang, it means to be visited. In the intensive category of our slang, it means to muster a host, right? This is the puwal, whatever they call it. This is the passive of the pill. I don't even know what that even means, right? It says paquad, be passed in review. Who knows what the hell they're even talking about? The hifal, it says causative, and it now has a ha at the beginning and a ya in between the qua and the da, in between qua and da, right? So hapa quayad, right? It says make overseer. So I guess now I'm appointing somebody, right? Or to make someone overseer is the cause of it. I'm guessing, right? Now, the passive of the hifal is hapaquad, be made overseer. So first you call somebody to be an overseer, or you made somebody an overseer. Because remember it said attend or appoint, right? One said to be appointed, now is to appoint somebody. So like one just means appoint. Now the hifal means you appointed someone, you made someone an overseer. Now the passive of the hifal is somebody made you an overseer, right? The last one is intensive reflexive, and that's what they call hipael or whatever. And it's hatha paquad, be mustered, meaning someone mustered you up. So that's just the different categories that they categorize how we talk or our slang. All right. The same word here, one has a na in front of it. One form of it has a ha at the beginning and a ya in between the last two characters. Another one has a ha at the beginning of it, and the rest is basic. The rest is the same way. And then you have a ha and a tha at the beginning of the last one. So that's just one of the ways that he categorizes our slang. All right. If I may, just want to check the class real quick. Cool. All right, no sweat. So we're going back. Now we're gonna go back over to the main page that we were on in the book. Oh damn, I didn't want to do that. Not jam this up anyway. I forget what page it was on. I think it was 37. So I'll just go back up all the way to 37 or 39. And then since I remember it on here. Now, like I said, that ain't the exact page, but this is the PDF form that I'm using to teach the class. All right. So 39, boom, boom, boom. Oh, damn, I went up way too far. So now I gotta come all the way back down. Let me see. 33. So we are in lesson 3 at the end. Here we go. About to be in lesson 4. All right, cool. So now that was just an example of what I was bringing out. All right. So let's get back into the assignment. So now this is the assignment. You can understand what it was saying about the stem and all that garbage, right? So it's asking us the form. Is it a prefix or is it a y conservative or an affix? Remember the prefix meaning the form of it. Does it have a prefix on it, like this character here, this y? At the beginning of wala'a, in the beginning of the word wala'a, it's a y. Y meaning and. La'a means no. Shemai means here. Ha meaning the. And we're gonna get into how to form a question and how to use the character ha as well when we're forming a question. So hamalak, which means the king, al, unto or to in today's language, since we don't say unto anymore, right? Al ha'ain, unto the people, and not heard the king unto the people, or not heard the king to the people, or not listened the king to the people, meaning the king did not listen to the people, which is what it would be in English. Now, what they asking us here is to now they give us a list of words, which are right over here, which they want us to translate. All right, they want us to translate all of these words. We're going to do that today. But the point of this exercise for them was to identify the root word, which we're going to do the same thing, but we are not going to use those dots to do it. All right. And they're going to categorize each word. They're going to categorize it. Is it a qual or is it a pill? Which none of that matters. All right. None of that matters to what they call our category of words. Only thing that matters is, do we understand our language and what we say? We don't need Esau's terms to break down our slang. Only thing we need to understand is what the hell we saying, and that's it.
Right.
Is it hot outside? Yeah, it's hot. Is the watch hot? That's a nice watch. That watch is hot. That watch is nice. That watch is ill. That watch is cold. You know what I mean? It's all the different ways to say it. That watch is sick. You know, yeah, I mean, all of it. Drip. Now you got drip. You know, you put on your drip. Like how a water faucet would drip and leak.
Right.
You know, we don't need to categorize our slang. We're not some heathen trying to understand the people of God. All right. Now, I do want to show you what a wav conservative is. I'm saying wav because it ain't no V's in Hebrew. And the character that they're using is a wav, is wav, the character wav, right? So the character they're using is wav. Now, I want to show you wav conservative as well. So give me 1 second. We about to go and pull this up. So just so we can know what Esau is saying as well, right? You know what I mean? Just know what this heathen is talking about. Not that we care, not that it matters, but just to further prove that these devils have been studying us for a very long time. All right. So I'm gonna keep on going and find the Y conservative. I think I'm gonna go into this too, just to prove it. But that's if we have time. I'm gonna go into something else too. Where's the Y conservative? Do I have it here? Might be in the back. Salakia. I got all these pages. All right, here we go. 387. And where were we at? 409. It was at 4. We went all the way down to 409. Here, so we'll just go back to 409. We'll just start there. Give it a second to load. While that loads up, I'm gonna come back here and make the screen, put me back on the main screen. So now, right, what we're about to get into now is what they call a Y conservative, right? None of these terms mean anything to us. We don't need that to learn Hebrew, but we are about to go into it. It's just like a category of when we use the way we use the character wa, which means and. And they're going to explain it. And I like how I just said and I like how I just said and I like how I just said and I like, because that's how we talk. And they categorize that. They categorize the way we say and. Like, damn, that was crazy. And something, 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 and something, something, something. Yeah, and then you got to do this. Yeah, because this is what happens. And we say and a lot in our natural language. All right. So Esau, he thinks he's better than everybody. He decided to categorize that for us. All right. So we don't need him to do that, but we'll take a look into it just to study Esau because he's studying us. We get to take it. All right. I was actually on the correct page. It was supposed to be 387. Here we go. Why conservative? Now, even though it says Vav, you know, I'm just saying why. Just because, right? So now, a why conservative. What is a why conservative? A construction. Hold on, let me make this just a tiny bit smaller. A construction which can be recognized by a why patah degesh forte. Boo. He's such a cornball, Esau. Which is just a little dot with a line under the character why. He had a long name for that. He's a fool. Anyway, in front of the prefix form of the verb. So you're looking at the word wa tha the bar. He did all of that to say it's a little dot with a line under the character wa. Wow, Esau. Yeah, because remember, he is teaching Yiddish because in our language there are no consonants under, or what they call consonants, which are these little dots. We don't have that in our language. Right. We don't use that. We don't need that. All right. It's garbage. We never will use it and we don't need it. And it should have never been added. Esau's a thief and he's a liar, which is why we call him the devil the Bible speaks of, right? So he did all that. The name of that little dot and that line under the character why, he named it Wa Patah Degesh Forte. He gave it a full damn 4-letter name. He's a fool, man. All right, back to the point. It says when the pronoun is Yah, the Degesh is usually omitted. None of this matters. I'm not even going to explain that. It said, now the word is Wayah Dabar, which means and he spoke. Now the Yah is only there to show that, to show specifically that he spoke, and then the name or the subject or the noun will usually come afterwards. The name of the person, or the noun, which is a person, place, or a thing. So the name of the thing, or the name of the person, or the name of the place will come after the verb. All right. So and he spoke, and it'll be and he spoke Dawada. And he spoke Yahweh Shah. And he spoke Masha. Yeah, so Wayah Dabar Masha, Wayah Dabar Aharan, Wayah Dabar Yahweh Shah, Wayah Dabar Dawada. All right, which means it really is just saying and Moses spoke. That Yah that's here is just to show direction, just to show possession. That is talking about, it's to show the subject. The subject is he spoke, and he said, and what comes after it is the actual person. Which is why I say, even in our language, you cannot be a coward. I can't sneak diss you. I can't say Yanaquan is a B-I-T-C-H without saying Yanaquan's name. Because, or else they would not know who the hell I was talking about. And then you might think I was saying it to you and knock my damn teeth out. So I can't sneak this. There's no way. And in Israel, this is an old thing. Y'all, I peeped this a while back when I was just really getting a little bit of seasoning on the Hebrew. Israelites would say, what you say? Like we do that naturally today. You hear somebody say something, you don't know if they're talking to you at all. You're like, what you say? because that's not in our that's not in our spirit, in our language, in our culture to be a coward. So our language is built on a straightforward language. I can't talk about you without talking about you. It's just not going to work. Nobody's going to understand what I'm saying, and then everybody gonna be looking around like, "What you say, dog? Like what you say? It don't work like that. There's no sneak dissing, all right? So Wayat Dabar, and he said, so like, and he spoke, right? So, and they said when the pronoun Yah, that the guest forte is usually omitted. We don't need that. That doesn't even matter. Some first Yah verbs, hollow verbs, third Ha and Hifals have a shortened form of the Wa conservative for some PGNs. PGNs is person, gender, and number. All right. I will go to the PGN, which is what I wanted to bring out, but there's a couple pages up. I don't feel like doing all that. I'll just tell you what it means. PGN is person, gender, and number. That's how our language is based. How many people was there? What's their gender? Salaki, the person meaning first, second, third person. The gender and how many people. If it's one person, you got to say, all right, first person is I sinned, I did this. The second person is you sinned. I'm talking to you. So first person is I'm talking. Second person is you're talking. Third person is they're talking, he's talking, she's talking. He's making noise, she's making noise, they're making noise. Right? The kids are making noise. That's third person. Second person would be you kids are making a lot of noise. The first person is I am making a lot of noise. All right. So now that we understand the person, the person, first, second, third person, is also the gender of those children. Am I talking to little girls? Am I talking to little boys? Am I talking to little boys and little girls? Shalom. All right. I want to get into something else real quick. I want to take y'all to this one page. All right. I explained the gender and number, right? I want to take y'all to the masculine. I want to take y'all to masculine real quick. Just so y'all can understand something that I was bringing out. I want to take y'all to it. It should be on one of these pages. Right? It's a lot of y'all, but I want to bring this out. Boom, boom, boom. I think masculine may be back here. No, that's verb order. Anyway, I wanted to break down something to y'all or explain something to y'all about the masculine, which is on the topic that I was just at. I can't find it though, so I'm gonna try to leave it alone pretty much since I can't find it. All right, and I'm not too sure where it's at. I want to keep looking. All right, it's right here. It's on page 368. But that's going up a little too far, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see if we can get page 368, then we'll come down. So we're going to have to go up about 20 pages real quick. I'll just try to move it up a little bit further. So we ain't really getting nowhere doing that. All right, 363, boom. So we'll come down. I want to show y'all something, right? Now I explained this before. Where are we at? Boom, where is it? 367, 368. Masculine. I want to read this to y'all, right? Now, I was going to go to the person, gender, and number, but it was too many pages up. I'll just go to masculine and do this one, right? I explained the PGN to you. Person, gender, number. First person, second person, third person. I, you, he, she, they, right? Then it goes to gender. Why? This is why gender matters. Of the two genders in Hebrew, it is considered to be the prior gender, right? It says of the two genders in Hebrew, it is considered to be the prior gender, meaning the gender that came before, right? We don't even, I don't gotta explain all that. Just disregard some of the things he said. Because remember, this is a heathen that is studying God's people and their culture and how we talk, right? For the sole purpose of stealing it. It says this means that if a group is composed of masculine and feminine nouns. Masculine verb forms are used, even though they have masculine and feminine nouns, meaning person, places, or things, right? So when we speaking, it might have a feminine noun in it. When the Lord speaks to us, he speaks to us in feminine. He's the more in authority than us. We more in authority than our women, so we speak to our women in feminine because they are lesser. We're talking down to them, so to speak. I don't want to say that per se, but that's what we're doing in order of rank or authority. Who has more power? We speak to the lesser in power. So the Lord, of course, he's way more power than we could ever have. He speaks to us in feminine, right? Go ahead.
What if a woman speaks to her young son?
She would speak to him in masculine because she's talking to a man. If she's speaking to this is the same thing, like she's speaking to her son. Okay, let me just explain this to you. Our language is naturally masculine, so certain things will have to be changed. But he'll learn to speak to his mother in feminine. She'll speak to him in masculine. A woman is going to speak to a man in masculine. Why? Because that's our natural language. And she ain't more in power. So there's no need to lessen her talking. She can just speak regular. Oh, something this happened today, that. But when you speak to her, you'll speak to the lesser form. It's a way to show that I'm on top. Just like if you call a man a bitch in Hebrew, you call him a woman. You call him Asha. That's biblical. You call him Asha. Asha is used for a cowardly man. It's one of the uses of the word wife or woman, which is why we say you a bitch. That's nothing new to Israelites. We calling you a female. We literally call you a female. If you're a cowardly man, we call you Asha. You can look that up. Just look at I'll blue letter by. I'll just prove it to you real quick. Since I mentioned it, I'll just do it. I'll type in wife in the blue letter Bible, and we'll just go into it and look it all up. Just to prove what I'm saying, right? Okay, Genesis, he said unto his wife, boom, there we go. Genesis 2:24, we'll take off the consonants. Anybody want to read this in Hebrew? Ibad, you can come up. Salaki, also a tradition that we follow in the school is whenever you participate in the class, you recite your alphabet in Hebrew, all right? So I'll recite my alphabet. Abagada hawazacha tayaka lamanasa I patazak barashatha. Ibadaya, you can come up and recite your alphabet. Salaki. Here you go, you can take the mic. I'm gonna spin the camera around to you. You can stand right here at the board.
Okay. Abagada hawazacha tayaka lamanasa I patazak barashatha.
All right, everybody bow their hand. All right. So now, Salaki, you can keep the mic. You're gonna read the Hebrew. I'm gonna switch this over. I'm gonna cast this to the TV. But I wanted to check something real quick to make sure we tawab. All right. I'm gonna make this big screen for y'all, Baba Kashaw, if y'all don't mind, so y'all can see and read along with us in the Hebrew. Here you go, Ibad.
Okay. This is the book of
Genesis
chapter 2, verse 24.
Yep.
I'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Ya Izab. Ayash. Abba Yawa. Wa'ah. Saki. Wa.
Okay. Oh, it's like that's Amma. Wa.
Saki. Wa. Wa the Bak. Ba Asha Wa. Wa Ha Yawa. La Ba Shar. Akha.
All right. Now, can I see the mic back? The water, give everybody a hand. Excellent Hebrew reading. That word, ba, Salakia, boom, boom, boom. Let's get it. Here we go. Boom, Ayash, Abuwa, boom, boom, boom. Unto his wife. The word Ba'ashafwa, right? Unto his wife, right? So it's using the word Ba, in this case, is to say to his wife. So Ba, Ashafwa, and Salakia. I'm not sure why they use the tha, the ashaf to replace the ha, but as you know, words can drop off, right? I mean, characters can drop off, not words, but characters. Speaking of that, now I just understood it, right? Is the tense the only reason that you would this tha is more than likely the tense, and a y at the end is saying his. That's the suffix. His, then you have a ba to say unto, or on, or in. You know, it's slang. It just depends on how we say it, right? But ba means in. It's also used as on, and I forget the last one is used as. It's used as something else too, but it's mainly used as in. And then secondary, you'll see it used as on, right? And then after that, of course, I believe it's something else that is used for, but I forgot. I forgot right off the top of my head. I ain't got it right off the bat. But this is the word Asha. H802. Asha means wife. It's used as wife. It's used as female. It's used as married. It's used as 10 times, right? 10 times. It's used as woman 324 times. So, and this is the biblical outline of it. It means wife, a female, a woman, a opposite of a man. A wife married to a man, female of animals. Each, every, and that's when it's used as a pronoun, right? Now, if we go down to the Leningrad Codex, Salaki, not the Leningrad Codex, the lexicon, the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, right? And it says read full entry. We'll click on that. This just explains, gives you a little backdrop on a word. So it says Asha for Anasha is feminine of the form Anash. Says it, in a constant state, Asha, feminine of the form Ayash, which is husband or man, right? For Ayasha. Now, I'm gonna go down to some of these definitions that it says. It says a woman of every age and condition, whether married or not. Sometimes used as a woman. This is say the woman you gave me. It's just a woman. This one is the name of the sex, meaning a female. All right, you see that here? It says female in Latin, femina, and in French, femelle, or whatever that is. I don't speak French, so like it. All right. Now, boom, boom, I'll go down to this. It says one another. All right. Anyone, whosoever. Okay. You using the form for women, right? It says plural of women. Now let me go back up and give you what I was looking for. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, here it go right here. This is C. Now we read all the way down to E, the definition E. Oh, it's like we went way past E. We read all the way F. We read F, a little bit of F. I believe we skipped over F. Is used as perfect woman, right? And we did all the way down to F3, which was whosoever. But this is 1C. This is 1C, and it gives us the scripture with it. Genesis 29 and 21. It says, as a man is praised for valor, constancy, and interpret mind, meaning, the brother, he's disciplined, and he has a clear mind, and he's a man of valor. He has skill, he has virtue, right? It says, so woman is used as a term of reproach to a cowardly man, one who is timid, undecided, right? Meaning you're feminine, you're a coward, you're a female, you're a bitch. One who is timid, you're a cowardly man. You get it? It's all right here. I'm gonna read it again. As a man is praised for his valor, constancy and intrepid mind, so woman is used as a term of reproach to a cowardly man, one who is timid, undecided, right? And they gave us the scripture. They also give a few more: Isaiah 19:16, Isaiah 3:12, Jeremiah 51:30, Nahum 3:13, right? So that's the point I was making. So now let me go back to the page that we was on, right? For the masculine, just like I was trying to explain to y'all before, when a child, when a woman is speaking to her child, she'll speak to him in masculine. Our language is straight up masculine. We speak to the woman as the lesser in power, lesser in authority, which is why you would call a man a female, to say he's not a man, he's a punk, he's a coward, right? Now, with that being said, I'm gonna go back to this. It says, likewise, a group of masculine and feminine nouns will be, let me go up one, just so y'all can understand this. This means that if a group is composed of masculine and feminine nouns, masculine verbs are used. Why? Because our language is naturally masculine. It says, likewise, a group of masculine and feminine nouns will be referred to by a masculine pronoun. Our language is masculine. Occasionally, even a female plural subject will take a masculine verb, meaning not a feminine verb, but a masculine verb. Usually, when the Lord is speaking to us, or when we speak about the land. Whenever we speak about a land mass, we speak about that in the lesser because we have dominion over the earth. So when you'll see us talk about the land of Israel and how beautiful it is, or anything about Israel or any land, it'll be in feminine. And you'll be wondering why the hell is it in feminine? Because we are more in power than the earth. We were given dominion over the earth. It's the same thing. All right, so I wanted to prove that to y'all real quick. So I'm gonna go back up to page 409. Now, Salaki, damn, I wanted to give y'all a little example of what they were saying. I done lost the page. I might as well just go back to where we were at, because I lost the page that quick from where we was just at. I forget where it was, but it's all good. I believe I explained it pretty much, well enough for us to understand where we at. 387, right? Why conservative? So it says, now I'm gonna read it again. Hold on, make sure I got the right one. Good. The why conversive. Is that saying why conversive or why I always say why conservative, but it's why conversive, right? Once again, none of this even matters. It says a construct which can be recognized by a y patah, the guest forte, in front of the prefix form of the verb, meaning it just got a dot and a line under the actual character that is at the beginning of the phrase or word, which could be a separate word, like and he said, and he spoke is the one that's at the very beginning, or the first two that's in the beginning. Somebody had a hand up. Go ahead. Oh, damn, Salaki Warrior. I'm glad you said that. I didn't even put it back up on the screen for the people in the class. Gotta be brotherly to everyone, Salaki. Everybody online gotta be able to see it, and everybody in the class. So with that being said, right, it says, hold on. It says some first verbs or hollow verbs. They got all types of little categories for our slang. Hollow verbs. They call the ha a third ha. All that hifal. All that's just the little categorization. It says hifals, hollow verbs, third ha's, and hifals have a shortened form of the y conversive. I always say conservative. The y conversive for some PGNs, which are some person, gender, numbers, right? Which we just explained. Now here's some examples of it. It says ya rabba, ya ra kayab, wa ya rakab, ya ra'ah, wa ya ra'ah. So it's giving us each one a hifal, right? Or their little categorization of it, of each one. So Yara Kayab would now be Waya Rakab. right? The third ha, which none of this matters. Yara'ah would now be wa yara'ah. A hollow verb would be ya quawam, would now be wa yaquam. Yashab, which means to be seated, right? Would now be wa yashab if it was a first ya. So none of this garbage means anything. That's just how they categorize it. Remember, none of this matters how they categorize it. We just need to know what it's saying.
Right.
And we have to, and there's a damn shame we got to learn our language back from the oppressor. That's how mad the Lord was with us. He said, to hell with all that garbage. To hell with what y'all doing. Y'all think y'all gangster. Let me show you some gangsterness. And I'm going to make you serve the heathen and have to learn your language back from the heathen. While I'm saving you. While we're about to be saved, we got to study the heathen and learn. Don't play with the Most High. He's the Almighty. All right. All right. So I'm going to read this last part. It says, it is a stylistic device of biblical Hebrew when narrating a series of past events to begin the narration with an affix, meaning we got the prefix and you got the affix. I forget what the affix was. Affix form of the verb. And to continue it with a series of verbs and the prefix form with a y conservative. I don't even understand what the hell he's talking about. But at the same time, if I went to every definition, we would be able to, straight flatline it out what he's trying to say. I know that a y conservative is, I keep saying conservative, y conversive, y'all, y conversive, whatever the hell, right? Which is how we use wa. The prefix is when we put characters on the beginning of a word. So it says it's going to be a series of characters. Shalom. So y'all about Shem Yahweh Shabbat. So like, I forgot to offer you the class. So you want the class? I am the boss, sir. Lord of Christ be with you. So with that being said, the prefix form of y conservative, right? Or y conversive. None of this matters. Meaning, why being used now, he said, remember that long, the guest forte garbage, that last part when it says a series of prefix form with y conservative, meaning words that have a character that means another word on the front of it. And he spoke y yad the bar. That's prefix form. The y conversive is the fact that it started with the y yad the bar. The root word is the bar, but it has something on the front of it, which is a prefix. That the first thing just so happened to be a y. Now it's y conversive prefix form. And whatever an affix is, I mean, I'll just say F-U Esau. That's easier to say and easier to remember. F-U Esau, all right? F-U Ishaw, F-U Mr. Devil. Man, listen. All right, let's go back. We're going back to what page were we on? Ooh, we 37. We'll stay at 38 real quick. Somehow we got to 36. And we'll just wait for that. While we waiting for that, let's go. I'm gonna pull myself back up real quick, but not by my bootstraps. All right, to hell with the white man. Got to pull myself up by my bootstraps, huh, Mr. Esau? I'm Mr. Devil. All right, Salakia. Now that we have that, let's go back. Where were we? We was on 37, 38. Let me see. All right, here we go, 38. So I'll put this back on the screen for everybody to see in the class. Boom. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll make it full screen this time just so we can see it. Right. All right, so let's get back into the exercise. 4B, where are we? We got to go down just a little bit more. So now we're going to start doing these words. Now, I went through a whole lot to explain what a prefix is. A prefix is a word that's on the front of a root word, right? Or a word that comes before another word, right? The Y conservative is the fact that it has a Y at the beginning of that specific word, like you see Waya Amara right here. Hold on, let me make this big so y'all can see it. It's like you see Waya Amar right there. All right. So now we'll go to the board. We'll start to break down some of these words, and we'll write what they mean. I would give you the book, but I need it because I got a few more things that I want to break down in it. But I'll put these up here. The first word is Waya Amar. All right. Waya Amar. And I could have just kept me up there. And I'll do this so y'all can see Ibad Haya at work and see the screen. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna switch the screen back over to, hold on, I'm gonna move that just a tad bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna move it over just a tiny bit more. All right, cool. Waya Amar. Of course, can you put what you know how to pronounce it? You can put how to pronounce it. Salaki, let's put under it how to pronounce it, like way under it, because I want to put directly under it what it means. All right, we'll go back here so y'all can see everything. Boom, here we go. All right, Waya Amar, and I'll just make this bigger since this so everybody can see it at the same time as Ibad pulls it up, so he can be able to see it as well. All right. So Waya Amar. Oh damn, I did it again. I keep doing this, man. What page was this? All right, here we go. I be hitting the wrong button by accident, y'all. So lock it. Bear with a brother. All right. Waya Amar. Now, I'm gonna go back. So they want us to translate these words. All right, translate these words. Now, some of these words is new, so I'll give y'all these words, and we can put them in our notes as new words. All right. So what I'll do is I'll flip my actual book over to the vocabulary, so I can give us the vocabulary for the words we need. Right. Now, also after this is a little review. So it's a little review that they want us to do as well. Here we go. All right. Waya Amar. Why at the beginning of a root word? Shalom, Yahbashim. Why at the beginning of a root word? What does it mean? What does it mean when a Y is at the beginning of a root word? Anybody know? If y'all online, y'all can type it in. Go ahead, Nakar. It's a fly shirt, hoodie you got on too, brother.
Wow, sir. It means and.
It means what?
And, sir.
It means and. Let me do some shout outs real quick. UPK Detroit, what's going on? Sister Wanda, what's going on? Lahab, what's going on, sir? What it is? My brother. All right. Nabah, what's going on, Nabah? Sister Shalom, Lord in Christ, young man. All right, from Camden. That's what it is, warrior. So now we'll go back onto the class. I just wanted to give a few shout outs. Give a few shout outs. That's it. Waya Amar. Y at the beginning of a root word means and. What does Yah mean? Yah means he.
Right.
Can you put that down as well? Now, Hebrew is written from right to left, which is why we started on the right side of the board. All right, so don't read it from the left and say he and. That's not what it says. It's saying and he. It's going from right to left. Esau, he turned everything upside down. All right, that's in the scripture. Amar is a root word which means say. Amar means say. In this case, it means said. So you can put said. So Lucky, you could have put say / said. So it means say. In this case, is used as said, and he said. And can you put that he in parentheses to show that the he is not in the actual verse? The he is being used, that Yah The character Yah is just showing the object, or is directing to the noun that we're about to. Okay, if this was a sentence, it would be "and he said," and then whoever said it, which is why there's no sneak this. If I said "and he said," you was a bitch, I would say "and he," or it's like I would say, "and the car said you was a bitch." There's no way to sneak this. I would have to just snitch to tell you what was said. And the car say you a bitch because I can't say. I can say somebody called you that, and then you're gonna ask me who, and I can say, well, you got to find out for yourself if I don't want to snitch. But Nicole wouldn't be able to say somebody in here is a B without saying who somebody was, which is how I would find out that he was talking about Yanaquan. And I would tell Yanaquan, hey, listen, he called you a B. Who? There's a cat in here that's calling you a B. That wouldn't be really very brotherly for me to not tell him who it was. Not unless I just didn't want to be involved in it. I just say, look, somebody here called you a B. You know what I mean? There's a cat in here, he called you a B. And you as a man would either say, oh no, I'm too wild, the water. You would say, I ain't sweating it, because if he ain't manly enough to tell me, then obviously he's an Asha. Oh yeah, don't forget about that. Our Asha, Salakia, yeah, our Asha. He is a B. All right, so now the next word. So y'all can put this in there. I'm gonna find the word Nasa for y'all since they used it. So it got to be in the first 50 words. All right. The first 50 words, it has to be here. Not because we didn't get on to the next 50 yet. So let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Do we have it here in the first 50 words? Let me see. Where is that? Don't see it. So they might not be pulling out the first 50. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, yeah. But I got some strong that I was already on. I'm gonna say that for after class though. And I appreciate the invite to, not make it to camp tomorrow. No, I'm joking. All right, but now, okay. I'm glad that wasn't there because now I get to implement Salaki. We gonna do it. We can do Nasa a different way. We gonna do Nasa. With not being connected to Waya Amar, right? Well, not a different way, but when I said a different way for the class out there online, I just meant not the way we usually do it, like every word, like 5 words on the board. I want to do it one at a time. So where I'm about to go is, and I'll make this big so y'all can see how to do this, right? So just in case y'all ever have to look up a word, I'll put us smaller on the screen. All right. So now I'm about to go to the to twoletterlookup.com. Twoletterlookup.com. And it allows you to type in the first 2 letters. Usually I try to put like 4 characters or letters in there. Or sometimes 3. Sometimes it can't pick up the 4. So I'll try to do 3 or 4 characters at the same time. But if it don't let me, I'll just do 2. So I'll go to Na, Sa, and the last one. I'll see if I can get in. Oh, well, here it is, right? Now, don't worry about Esau's pronunciation, because he'll say nakak, all that garbage, right? We're looking for nasa, to attempt, right? To test, to attempt. I said to attempt, to test, to attempt. All right, that's the first one that is used as. That's what nasa means, is a test. All right, nasa as also means to prove. Like when King David said, I have not proved this. Give me that in 2 Samuel where he was battling Goliath. And they put on him, they put the armor on King David. He said, I didn't approve this. You know what I mean? I haven't proved this. He didn't want to use that armor that Saul gave him because he didn't prove it. I'll make this big so y'all can see. Maybe y'all can't see it. You know what I mean? I know I wear glasses too. I got them on. So I be needing to see things sometimes. Nasa, right here. Strong's to test, to try. Oh, damn, it's right here. So, Laki, what I want to do is I want to hold on real quick, Yana Kwan. Baruch Kashaw, if you don't mind. Right? If you don't click show all, it won't show everything. It'll just show the name and the word, But I like to click show everything, and it'll break it all down to you. Nasa, to test, to attempt. Strong's H5254, right? I probably can find it if I just type in H5254, and I'll show you how to do this as well. You go into the Blue Letter Bible, all right? Type in the concordance number, hashtag H5254. I'll put 53, still like 54. Hold on. All right, here we go. Nasa pop right up. That's all we had to do. Nasa pop right up, right? Now, of course, it has the lexicon. It tells us what it means to test, to try, to attempt, aside, or say, to try, to prove, to tempt, right? Meaning it is a test, okay? Or to prove. Now we can go down to 2 Samuel and find out and look at where you got it. It's 2 Samuel or 1 Samuel. I think it might be 1 Samuel. Go ahead, Bob. What you got?
1 Samuel 17:39.
1 Samuel 17:39. I got it here too. If you don't mind, I'd like to read some Hebrew as well. All right. This is 1 Samuel. Oh, damn, I got Salaki, y'all. I did not even put it on the board for the class in here. I'm so unbrotherly today, man. Salaki, y'all. I just got y'all sitting in the wind. Damn. Why ain't nobody say nothing, man? Y'all got me sitting here, you know what I mean, teaching online, and y'all ain't learning a damn thing. Salaki. All right. 8:17-1. So I done pulled up the Blue Letter the 2letterlookup.com. Can you spin the camera back around to me? And can you put the word Nasa up on the board? All right, the what? So now hold on, let me just make sure. I think I got it full screen anyway. I don't even think they can see anything anyway. Okay, yeah, you can see me. All right. Which is perfect. Okay, good. So now where are we going back to? The Blue Letter Bible. I'll make this full screen since we're reading in Hebrew. I'll make it full screen. Blue Letter Bible. Boom, here we go. I'll take the Hebrew. 1 Samuel 17:1 in Hebrew. Waya asapwa. Palashathium. Machan Yahom. La malachama, right? Which is fight or war. Malachama, it means fight. All right. La malachama means to fight or to war, right? Waya asapwa shaka ashar la Yahawada, which is right here. La Yahawada waya khanwa. Bayan Shawaka Wa Bayan Isaac-Kwa or Isaac-Kwa. All right. Isaac-Kwa Ba Apas Damayom. All right. Damayom. So now the word that we had looked up was Salaki. It was Nasa. The word we looked up was Nasa, right? Boom, boom, boom. So let's get it. Boom, 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 boom. He said, I have not. Did I click on the right one? Oh, damn, I did not click on the right one, y'all. It's a lock here. No wonder why I couldn't find the damn thing. I was supposed to go to 17 and 39. Oh, Salaki, man. I done clicked on the wrong damn thing. I was supposed to go to 1 Samuel 17 and 39. I done read the whole wrong verse in Hebrew and all that. All right, no sweat. Here we go. 1 Samuel 17 and 39. We're going to take off the little dots. I'm going to read it here. I wonder why I couldn't find the word that we was doing, that we working on. We're working on the word Nasah. So 1 Samuel 17 and 39. Waya Chagar, Dawada, Av, Charabwa, Ma'al, La Madua, Aya, Salaki, Waya'al, La Laba, La Lakaf, Salaki, Kaya, La'a Nasa, La'a Nasa, La'a Nasa. Not prove, not test. All right. Waya Amar Dawada, not test, said David. All right. Salaki, or had not proven it. All right. And he said, David, or David said, right, unto Saul, Al Sha'awal, unto Saul, La'a, neither or not, Awakal, La Labath, Ba'ala, Kaya, La'a, Nasayathya, Waya Saron, Dawada, Ma'al Yawa. All right, give me 1 Samuel 17 and 39 in the English, and we'll read it. All right.
Okay.
You can come up here, you can grab the mic too, Ibad.
Okay.
And I'll just speak into the mic that's right here in front of me while you do that. I'm gonna check the class real quick too. Go ahead.
Okay. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17 and verse 39. And David girded his sword upon his armor, and he assayed to go, for he had not proved it. And David said unto Saul, I cannot go with these, for I have not proved them.
So what did David say?
For I have not proved them.
He said, I have not proved them. Salaki, I'm trying to say. Perfect. Now, if y'all know David, this is when King David was battling Goliath. No, you can hold it. I'm happy to keep reading. Well, was about to fight Goliath, and he said, I have not proved them. I didn't prove these things. I didn't test these things, meaning the shield, the sword, the helmet. He didn't test those things. He didn't prove those things. He didn't train with those things. All right. So now that you can read it again, Ibad.
Okay. And David girded his sword upon his armor, and he assayed to go, for he had not proved it. And David said unto Saul.
Now, Kaya, meaning for. La'a, not. Nasa, proved. This is something else I want to get into. Can I see the mic?
Okay.
Babu Kashaw. This is another thing that I want to get into. You see how it says proved it up here. It says, for I have not proved it. And right here it says, Kaya la'a nasa. I have not proved. Certain things in our language we don't need to say or to write for it to be said, for it to be understood. That's the perfect word. We don't need to say it or write it for it to be understood. I don't have to say the word it. It's already understood. All right. Remember, English is a heathen language. It is not our actual language.
Right.
English ain't even Esau's language. Esau stole English, right? So now with that being said, I wanted to go to the this is page 371. So I'm gonna go here to this, and I'm gonna go to page 371. So we should be around 400 because we was on page 409 in the last one. Right, so we should be around 400. 400. Let's see where we go with that. Right, and while that's doing that, I'll make me big screen. Words like it, words like is, are, of. We don't have to say those words
Right.
in Hebrew. Now there are Hebrew words for those words, but we don't say them because it's normally understood. All right, let me check it out for y'all. See if we back. We good. Let me click on the word. Boom, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna make sure I cast it in here this time so that everybody in the class can see it. I know online can see what I'm doing. Right, boom. So this is the glossary. I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit. All right, we on page, where we at? I brought that all the way down, didn't I? Page 378. Oh, we gotta go to 371. Well, then that's 374, 373, 372, 371, right here. Now I'm making bigger again. A noun sentence is what we're about to go into and break down. I'm gonna break down a noun sentence. All right, see if I can get one more on there. Boom, there we go. Let's test it out. Let's prove it. Let's side. There we go. Let's side. Now remember, he said, I have not proved it, but it didn't have the word for it. It didn't, a lot of times I'm about to explain. Noun sentence, right? Two nouns, this is what a noun sentence is. Two nouns, a noun and a pronoun, or a noun and an adjective, right? Or adjective, I don't know how the hell you want to say it. It is, adjective to me. All right, in English, a verb. Most often, a form of to be, is needed between the elements to make a grammatically correct sentence. Remember, in our language, a noun sentence is just two nouns. It's a noun and a pronoun, or a noun and an adjective. And that's a phrase or a sentence to Black and Hispanic and Native American, so-called, to us in our language. But in English, in a bastard's language, you need the form. Most of the time, most often, a form of to be is needed between the elements to make it grammatically correct, to make a grammatically correct sentence. So, Deuteronomy 14:1, of the Lord, La Yahweh, right? Salaki, I'm gonna read the whole thing. Banyom is a noun which means children.
Right.
Atham is a pronoun which meaning you. La Yahweh meaning of the Lord. So children are you of the Lord, or you are children of the Lord. Remember, Esau turns everything upside down. Everything upside down. Right now, let me see. Do I have this big screen? I want to make this big screen for y'all so y'all can. Oh, damn. Now online, I'm on brotherly to online. I didn't even switch it online. So lucky, y'all. All right, we going. I'm gonna show y'all again. Y'all just look. Yeah, they was just looking at me. So lucky. So two nouns is a noun, a pronoun, or a noun and an adjective. All right, it's just two nouns, a noun, a pronoun, or a noun and an adjective. That's a noun sentence.
Right.
Which is right here. Children, you of the Lord. That's three nouns. Children is a person or people. You are a person. The Lord is damn sure a person. That's three people. And we said it like children, you, the Lord, or children, you of the Lord. That's exactly what we said. Children, you of the Lord. Children are you of the Lord. Or in English, you are children of the Lord. which is what we actually saying. We saying, you children of the Lord, children you, meaning you are children of the Most High. Ye are children of the Lord. We just said, children you of the Lord. Ain't that nigga talk for you? Ain't that is black people talk for us? Ain't that spick talk and reservation talk, wetback talk and shiftless, lazy savages? That's how we talk, man. We God's people. And really, Esau's a damn savage. Go ahead, Ibad,
Is the ha in this context understood because there's no ha in here?
No, la is of. Remember, I told you la is the most one. Is ha and la. You'll see they use it as of all the time. They the most, or ma meaning from. They use ma last as of. It's either ha or it's la that they use as of all the time. Go ahead, Yanaquan.
Ma is what, right?
Say it again.
Ma is what?
Ma is what or ha. But okay, that ma that means what or how, that's ma and then the character ha. So ma and ha connected. To say ma, like M-A-H. This ma is just the character ma, which means from or of. Now you'll see la Yahweh, of the Lord, or to. La meaning to the Most High. Ye are children to the Lord. You are children of the Lord. It's the same thing in our language. I buy you a child to the Lord, man. I buy you a child of the Lord. It's the same thing. We are children to the Most High, man. We are special people to the Most High. We are special people of the Most High. It's the same thing. All right. So that now I haven't gotten as far as to learn why they use specific ones, which I want to look up on why they decide to use, or why I keep saying they. I should start saying we because it's ours. Why we used ha or la or ba, for the beginning. You know what I mean? I want to get it, begin to understand why we use those certain characters. So the next one is Deuteronomy 14:4. Za'af, meaning this. Ha bahama, ashar, that or which, right? Tha akawa. And this is what it means. It says, this is, remember, there's no is right here in it. The animal life which you may eat. Now, don't listen to the animal life, all that garbage. This is probably something that's clean, right? This is the clean animal, or this is the animal which you may eat, or the clean things, or the clean animals. Remember, Esau tosses garbage in there, which we're about to get into in 1 second when we start on that review. I want y'all to know, I said this before. I said Esau be saying stuff that ain't in the Bible in this book. He be breaking stuff down and saying it means something that it don't mean in the Bible. I said that, and we got proof. All right. It says, so, and this is one of them. Give me Deuteronomy 14:4. I doubt if it says this is the animal life which you may eat. That don't even sound like some nigga talk to me. We don't say this is the animal life. It sounds like Becky teaching me something at the damn slavery. Like, I ain't trying to listen to you, man. All right, so let's go to Deuteronomy 14:4. Let me know when you got it, Ibad.
Okay.
Hold on, let me switch. Let me go over here and type it in real quick in the Blue Letter Bible. Can I get a time check?
Time check 8:35, sir.
8:35. All right, I'm gonna have to rush this one. To lock you, I'm gonna have to rush this. Deuteronomy 14:4. Boom, where we at? Oh man, what happened? I just gotta type it in again. That's all. Hold on, let me see what happened. I clicked on something that was the wrong thing. It was Deuteronomy 4. I typed it wrong. No sweat. I thought it was D-U-E-T. It's D-E-U-T? Okay. Deuteronomy 14:4. There we go. All right. Now, why would this pop up? and not take me to where I was trying to go. Maybe I skipped out of one. It's DEUT, right? 1, 4, and 4. All right, anybody want to read the Hebrew? Oh man, what's going on here? Here we go. Let's see, Deuteronomy 14. Let's try that. Let's try this Deuteronomy and see where it takes us. It's messing around now. Uh-oh. Esau don't like being corrected, do we? Hold on, y'all. That's damn sure the example it gave. It damn sure gave Deuteronomy 14 and 4. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. All right. Boom, boom, is invalid. Okay. All right, let's just do it this way, right? Let's go to in the KJV, boom. Let's go over here. We'll just look it up this way and see if we can type it in here. Esau don't like being corrected. You can't tell Esau nothing. Oh man! All right, hold on. We're gonna have to do this. We have to start over. Here we go. KJV. Boom. This is what I hate about this damn thing. It's trying to play us, y'all. That's what's really trying to happen. It's actually trying to play us. But we ain't gonna let that happen. We're gonna go right to Google and just type it in. Deuteronomy 14 and 4. I don't see what the hell was so hard about finding that. They act like it was impossible to pull up Deuteronomy 14 and 4. It's locked here.
Right.
I want to get it out the not Bible Gateway. I want to get out the King James Bible online. Here we go. Now, what I tell you, remember Esau said this is the life, whatever. Let me see. He's a damn devil. Let me see. It says, all right, hold on. I'm about to pull it up in the class for y'all to see right now, right? I'm gonna cast it to the screen. Hold up. Where do we find it at? Right here. Salaki for having to, wrestle with Esau. You know what I mean? He's a damn fool, man. I can't stand this bastard. All right, here we go. Deuteronomy 14 and 4. Now, remember what Esau said, right? Esau said that this is the animal life which you may eat. I said, I doubt if that's in there, right?
Right.
Read Deuteronomy 14 and 4. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Esau is the devil, man. The oppressor is the devil the Bible speak of.
Right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 4. These are the beasts which ye shall eat.
The word was, these are the beasts which ye shall eat. This is not the animal life. Like, come on, Esau. Come on, man. We don't even talk like that. You just gave me a sentence that said 3 damn people, and it was a full sentence. It said, children you, the Lord. Children you of the Lord. And you mean to tell me the next sentence gonna be all intricate with this is the animal life? That's Esau's spirit. That ain't us. And our language is say, these the beasts. It don't say are, which is why if you notice that are, if you see how it's written, they ain't like the rest of the words. It says, these are the beasts which ye shall eat, because are ain't in it.
Okay.
It say, these the beasts which ye shall eat. These the beasts, Salaki, the shall ain't it with Salaki, the shall is in there. That's future tense. But I'm gonna show you another example where shall is not in it either. All right. It says, these the beasts which ye shall eat. All right. Or you will eat, future tense. All right. So let's switch back over. I'm gonna cast the screen back over here. Esau, he's a liar, man. He's a damn liar.
Right.
All right. And I just wanted to show you all this. I know we still on the word Nasah, but just to give you an example. All right. The water. This is Deuteronomy 16 and 8.
I can read it or.
Yeah. You want to read
Recite
it?
my alphabet?
Yeah. You can recite the alphabet.
Bagada Hawa Za Ha Ta Ya Kalamana Sa I Pa Kwa Ra Shata.
Tazah, Kwara, Shata.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yanaquan is going to read the Hebrew.
I say it again.
Yeah, you can say it.
Bagada Hawa Za Ha Ta Ya Kalamana Sa I Pa Taza Ra Shata.
Wow.
Kwa Ra Shata.
Give Yanaquan a hand. That's the way he recited his alphabet. It's our language. He got his own melody. We all got our own melodies on how we recite our alphabet. It's our language. We own the MFA, man. Do I gotta say it like that again? We own the MFA. It's our language. Can't tell me how to say my alphabet, Esau. I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it.
Right.
As long as it's in order.
Right.
Go ahead, Yanaquan. You gonna read the Hebrew?
No. Over here?
Yes, you can read it.
Okay.
You want to take the mic
Come.
so they can hear you?
Come. All right.
We made the effing language. You ain't gonna tell me how to say the goddamn alphabet. Go ahead, Yanaquan.
Okay. Wa Bayawam Wa. Right?
Yep. Wabayawam.
Wayaba
Salakia.
Hash
Wabayawam. Wabayawam.
Waba Yawam Hasha Baya Aya.
Hashabaya Ayah. That's perfect.
Okay.
The seventh.
I Taza. I Taza Roth.
All phones on mute. I Tazartha.
I said I Taza La. Okay. La Yahweh. La Yahweh.
Alahayaka.
Allahayaka.
Give Yanaquan a hand.
Allahayaka.
Hey, damn right, it's ours. It's our language, man. Alahayaka. All right. Bayawam, and go ahead.
Is that last one ha like a heart?
No, it's the regular ka. Alahayaka.
Allahayaka. Okay. That's
So, Slaki, go ahead, Yanaquan. I
so
mean to
the
cut you
other
off.
one, the hard tie is don't look like that, right?
Right,
Okay. So it's shorter.
right. So now I'm gonna make this is a tiny bit small. I'm gonna just one more small, real quick, just so y'all can see the whole thing. Go ahead,
If
Yanaquan.
I could, but isn't it a hard tie, but isn't it at the end or no?
No, hard ka is cha.
Ha.
Cha. Yeah, that's not the cha. Abagada hawaza cha.
Okay.
And then taya ka, the regular ka.
Ka. Yeah.
All right, so
Ka.
wabaya salaki, wabaya wom. We know that means and, on, or in. Remember, ba means in or on. All right, I forget what the third one is that is always used as. Go ahead.
Is it up?
No, not ba.
Before-
They don't really use ba as of.
It's not.
Go ahead.
Is it B or before?
No, it's
I forgot what it was. It's
go ahead.
It's not from.
No, it's not from. It's not from. So while by your woman on or an in, Hashabaya Ayah the seventh, or an in day seventh, an in day the seventh, right? Itazartha La Yahweh of the Lord, Alahayaka your God. Now, here's what Esau says it means. On the seventh day shall be a solemn assembly unto the Lord. Give me Deuteronomy 16 and 8. You cannot believe everything Esau says. We proved that already.
right.
We proved that. You like Esau, you be like, bro, you just gonna blatantly lie like that? I mean, I know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Last time he wouldn't even give us Deuteronomy 14 and 4. Because of course he was spitting lies and he won't give us Deuteronomy 16 and 8. I think I'm doing something wrong. I think it's DEUT space 16 and 8. Let's see if we can find that. All right, it pulled up 6 days. All right, Deuteronomy 16 and 8, was that it? 16 and 8, Deuteronomy 16 and 8. Yes, it is. All right. So Esau said on the 7th day, right? So let's see. Deuteronomy 16 and 8. I got it right here for us. Let me cast it to the screen for everybody in the class. I didn't even get to go into my whole lesson that I wanted to go into, but it's all good. All right. Somebody want to read Deuteronomy 16 and 8 in the Hebrew? Let's give Yanaquan a chance. You want to do it again? And he recited his alphabet. Go ahead, Yanaquan.
Oh, you mean saying?
Okay, go ahead. You got the mic. No, you don't got to do your alphabet anymore. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 8.
Okay. Kind of. Shashath, Yamayam, Sa'akal, Matazawath, Wabaya, Wam,
Wabaya Wam. That was perfect.
Hashabaya, Aya,
Itazartha.
Laya Hawa, Alahayaka, Al, La'a, Slakia,
Tha'aisha, not do. La'a, Tha'aisha, not do. Mala'aka. I forget what Mala'akaf means. I found out what Mala'akaf means. You'll see it a few times. No, that's Sa. But you don't have to say that. That's just ending it. All right. Shalaki, y'all was looking at me. I could actually show Yanaquan on the screen. Y'all was looking at me. Shalaki. All right. I could have showed Yanaquan on the screen. So now let's go Deuteronomy 16 and 8. And let's see what it was saying. I'll put it up here. Boom. All right, can I see the mic back, Yanaquan? Give Yanaquan a hand. Got 13 minutes left. Yes, about. Deuteronomy 16 and 8. You want to read it, Ibad? I'll read it. I'll hand you the mic. You can read it.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16 and verse 8. 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to the Lord thy God.
Shashatha Yamayam. Tha'akal. So the tha future tense. 6 Yamayam or yum. Right? Oh, you can say yamayam, right? So 6 days Tha'akal shall eat. You shall eat, right? Matazawath, I believe that may be unleavened bread, I'm not sure. And on day 7, Hashabaya Ayah 7, Itazarwa, that's like Itazartha. And on the 7th day, what does Itazar mean? Solemn assembly. Itazartha. Now, Esau, you's a liar, Esau, because in the breakdown that he gave us, it didn't have Itazartha. Did it? I'm not sure. It may have. Oh, no, it did Itazartha. It said shall be, right? But remember, it was saying that I was showing you that the B is not written.
Right.
Because we have a slang where that thigh at the end, that's future tense. That's thigh. Oh, so I can. Solemn assembly with the thigh at the end, because it had thigh for the whole sentence. The whole verse was in future tense. So we didn't have to write shall because we're speaking in future tense, but it's still there with the thigh. All right. Meaning you shall, or you solemn assembly, future tense, right? So Esau be coming with the garbage. And this is the one that I want to show you since we on that topic and we got 8 minutes left, right? I wanted to show you this in the lesson. Let's go back to, hold on. I don't know how this got so small, so lucky. And I got to cast this to the screen for everybody to see in the class. Boom. Okay. I'm going to go back up to what page are we on? 38. Yeah, 38, 39. And I'll take this off real quick so y'all can see me as well. All right, good. Y'all can still see us as well. Esau be coming with so much garbage. And I'm going to give you these last words that we can learn. You should be good now. Should be good now right here. Boom. All right, here we go. It was page 40. So I want page 41. Now, this was the drill and the review that we were supposed to do that we're going to have to do next week, right? Can I see the mic?
Okay.
The wide eye bot. You read the scripture?
Okay.
Most High in Christ. The what? Now I'm gonna give you these words, right? Give everybody a hand. Give y'all the front hand as well. Powerful brothers, man. All right, can you start putting up you're gonna do from 40 all the way to 50.
Okay.
You can put up 5 words at a time. You can put up 5 words now. I'll spin the camera around to you. And we're gonna go through this, not go through the whole review, but I want to show y'all something. Because Esau asked us to translate some words. Give me 2 Samuel 14 and 24, Yanaquan. 2 Samuel 14 and 24. Esau asked us to translate this. So he asked us to I'll read it for you while Abba is putting up those words. It says, translate Hebrew to English. I'll make this big screen on just what we're looking at real quick, because I want y'all to really see this, and then we'll come back. Right? It says translate Hebrew to English. You make this bigger. Boom.
Sorry, what scripture?
2 Samuel 14 and 24. Translate Hebrew to English. Note, many of the verses include proper names. This is to provide you with even more practice in pronouncing Hebrew, which is really pronouncing Yiddish, speaking Yiddish, because our pronunciation is Twa. All that Yisnavisnica, you can go ahead with all that. If you don't know the traditional English spellings, transliteration is fine. Cool. That's what's up, Esau. We don't care. Now, here's where we about to get to. Verses. Remember I told you. No, 24.
7 and 24?
No, 14 and 24.
14 and 24.
Now, remember this, right? Remember this. Esau is a liar. So remember I told you that there's going to be scriptures in here that Esau is breaking down, but it don't say that in the Bible. Because, of course, he's the devil and he's a liar. 2 Samuel 14 and 24, they wanted us to translate this phrase right here. And I'm going to show you. Here it is right here. 2 Samuel 14 and 24. I'm going to make it just a tad bit bigger, just so everybody can see online. 2 Samuel 14 and 24. I'm going to read it real quick, just for time's sake. It says, Hamalak, La'a, Ra'ah. La'a, Ra'ah. Right? So Hamalak, La'a, Ra'ah. What this is saying is the king, not see. Ra'ah is a Hebrew word that means see. You'll know because we're putting it up on the board now because it's in the words that we had to learn, the first 50 words. La'ah we learned in the first 50 words, meaning no or not. We learned malak, which is king. We know that ha at the beginning of a root word, it means the. And when we get a little bit further into the lessons, ha is also used to form a question, like to say, did you do this? Right? Or it's formed to ask, is at the beginning of a sentence to ask a question. But it depends on what you say, and we'll form the question different. That's all for next week lesson. I don't want to go into it, right? We're going to stick with this. Remember, it's saying Hamalak, the king, La'ah, not Ra'ah, see. Hamalak, La'ah, Ra'ah, the king, not see, right? Or not saw the king, or didn't see the king, or the king didn't see, right? Or not saw the king, meaning you didn't see the king, right? And not saw the king. Now, give me 2 Samuel 14 and 24. Go ahead and read that. If you could grab the mic real quick. Now I'm gonna let y'all see the board with I.S.U.P.K real quick too as well, so y'all can start writing down these words. All right. So go ahead, Yanaquan. Boom. Hamalak la'ara'ah, the king, not saw, or not saw the king. All right. Read, Yanaquan Baba Kushal.
2 Samuel, chapter 14, verse 24. And the king said, let him turn to his own house, and let him not see my face. So Absalom returned to his own house and saw not the king's face.
And what?
And saw not the king's face.
So Absalom returned and saw not the king's face. Right? Hold on, let me make sure we still good. Yep, we are. Wanted to pull it up for y'all. And saw not the king's face. I'll bring it up in the Hebrew. I'll take off the little tenses. Boom. And saw not the king's face. Right here is what we studied. Hamalak la'ara'ah. Panya is a root word that means face. Panya. Why at the beginning of the root word means and face the king, not saw. And face the king, not he saw. Or not he saw, or he saw not. Meaning, okay, yeah, we'll learn this. I wanted to go through this too as well. Right, but I don't think I have enough time to do it. Right. I wanted to pull this up. I already gave Ibad the book. Oh, can I see the mic to water, Yanaquan? And saw not the king's face, right? And saw not the king's face. So this is all talking about Absalom not seeing the king's face. Now we know that that's what it said. We know that Ra'ah means see. I'll show that to you as well. We click on it. Ra'ah is a root word. We gotta click on the coordinates. Salakia. I wanted to go do that. Boom, boom, boom. Ra'ah. See. Ra'ah means see. H70-200. Ra'ah. See, to see, perceive, see, vision, look at, gaze at. It means see. All the things that you can mean see. You can say it means see. It means see. God damn it. All right. Now, let's go, hold on real quick, Yanaquan, we only got, it's 9 o'clock now. I have to show you what Esau said this means. I have to show you. I have to. I must. I insist. Now, remember, that was number one. That was number one right here, what we did. We did number one. Hamalak la'ara'ah, 1 Samuel 14 and 24. Number one, right here. That's what we did, right? Okay, number one. So let me show you what he said number one means. Show you. Oh, damn, it was right here what I was about to explain, but there's no need for it. This is sentences. This is what we had to break down. This is what he said. And the king did not go from there. That wasn't even in the sentence. He said that meant, and the king did not go from there. Esau's a liar, man. That was not in the sentence. It said C. Oh, the water, I bought.
Bob, if I could, sir.
Huh?
The other words you're looking for, Bob.
By. Oh, it means by. That's the other one. And it means with. They use by as by and with about the same even amount of times. That's what they use by for. In is what it means. They also use it as on, secondly, and then by and with, thirdly. They use it's about even. Right? It says, now back to the point, the king did not go from here. Now Esau used a damn lie. Because everything we just read, it said it means the king saw not, or saw not the king. And he saw not the king's face. The king not see. The king saw not, or not saw. The king he not saw. The king he saw not. Now let me tell you why I was saying he saw not. Here's what it is. It says translate English into Hebrew, right? Verb forms use vav conservative forms where and appears, right? Use affix forms for verbs without and. All right, I forget what the affix means. I think it means like past tense. I forget what they was trying to say it meant. I forget what it is. Salaki, y'all. He spoke. Now the words up top, it just had the regular word. He said, he heard, he went. Oh, he said, and he went. He went and he heard, Salaki. He spoke and he said, and he heard. He went, he said, and he walked. These are single words right here, which are right here. Halak means walk. Shemai means hear. Amar means said. Debar means speak or spoke. It says right here, he spoke. It says this one he said, because it's masculine. Our language is masculine.
Right.
So the said is automatically a he, unless I put she said. It's automatically he said. Amar is automatically said, and it's automatically a man. So, and he saw not the king's face. It doesn't have to write he, and he saw not the king's face. Lapanya hamalak la'ara, saw not the king's face. Period. Guess what Esau said that meant? He said it meant, and the king did not go from there. He should stop lying, man. Esau lies so much, he forget that he's lying.
Right.
He's a damn bastard, all right? What time is it? Give me my time check, Bubba Shaw, please, man.
So, sir, 9:05.
9:05. All right. I'm gonna make this big. I'll make us big and make this small. These are the words right here that you're gonna need. Can you spin the camera just a little bit more towards you, Ibot? It's a tiny bit more. We're going, I'm gonna give y'all these 5 words. Laquak, no, just bring it back a little bit. Salaki, a little bit. Perfect. No, dang. Perfect, right there. Perfect. Damn, you turned it again?
No, I think it's
All right, perfect, right there. Laquak. Oh, damn, I did the wrong thing. Laquak, which means take or receive or be taken. If I have another child, right, by my one rig, who can't have kids, I'm gonna name my son Laquamayad. No, Asalaki, Laquamayad, which means received of the Lord's hand. I'm gonna name my daughter Laquamaya. Because remember what I was telling you, with names, you take the dominant syllables. And that Laqua, I was gonna take Laqua from it. Laqua, and then the ma meaning of, and then the ya meaning the Lord. Laquamaya, received from or of the Lord. And then Laquamayadia, which means received of the Lord's hand from my son. So daughter is going to be received from the Lord, and then my son is going to be received from the Lord's hand. Yeah, I mean, a little bit more masculine for the man. So, and that's a good example to tell y'all about names, right? Laquak, which means take, receive, or be taken, right? Achad, which means one, first, once, each, right? Yadai means to know, to be known, cause to know, to make known, declare. Means if. Remember I said words like if, see, is, it. There's words for those words. We don't use them. It's only sometimes because, we speak slang. Ayla means to go up, to ascend. All right. Offer, be brought up, taken away. What's the other one? Bring up. The water. All right. With that being said, it's 9:07. Go ahead.
Will we use to show emphasis if you wanted to say like to show?
Yes. That's what it means when they say that intensive garbage. We do things we're not specifically saying if. But if I say, it don't really matter if you do that. Doesn't matter you do that, is what it would be in Hebrew. No matter you do that. And I would be saying, it don't matter if you do that or not. It don't matter you do that or not. That's how we speak. But I say, you're going to go there, and if you go there, something going to happen to you. If you go there, then I'll use Go ahead.
What's the name of that book and where can I get it?
This is the Biblical Hebrew work and textbook. Text and workbook. I always say that backwards. And you can purchase this book from the I.S.U.P.K Study Tools tab online, ISUPK.com. Once you go to ISUPK.com, we got like a little tab on there that you click, you'll see it. And it says Study Tools. You click on that. Oh, it's a ton of books. A ton of them.
And the name of it is what again?
Biblical Hebrew work and text and workbook. I always say that backwards. Biblical Hebrew, text and workbook. Now, I got mine. I think it is $17. That's it. And on the page, it looks so small. I don't know how they got that picture. The picture looks so small, like it just fit in your hand. Man, they shipped this joint to my crib. I was looking at it like, wow, I didn't expect to read that much. But it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. 3 she-devils authored this book, man. Women teaching us our language. Tell with them heathens. That being said, pass the class over to priest and officer of 50. Oh no, officer 500. Nakar, trooper Nakar. No. Keep the camera that way. Yeah, turn it back. Right there we go. That's perfect. Priest and officer 500. My bad. Officer in the car.
The water, let's get him over.
You can use the mic. I gotta move come over here. Oh, I move the speaker down. I'm moving.
All right. We'll give him another hand, y'all. Powerful praise. All right. We're on the ISUPK. Start out at 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Grew up from new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're all living for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in the book of Numbers. Chapter 18, verse 21 of Malachi, chapter 3, 8 to 10. My Asherah means 10th in Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the teacher. Priest fund free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation would be the Passover. All right, you can find this in the book of Exodus, chapter 12, Salakia. The Passover will be on April 24th. We're not doing it in New York City, all right, this year due to COVID lockdown restrictions. So now we're going to do it in Houston, Texas, all right? Contact the camp leaders, contact somebody in I.S.U.P.K, call the number on ISUPK.com, and we'll get you plugged in, all right?
Pay that Passover fee, man.
Pay the Passover fee, $200, man.
For every person over 17. Pay that
Every
fee.
person over 17 has to pay that $200. So like, I'm gonna get you at the announcements. All right, it's gonna be on April 24th. All right, sundown. Okay, you can find us in the book of Exodus chapter 12, verses 1 through 51, Leviticus chapter 23, 4 and 5, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, 7 and 8, and 2 Chronicles 30 and 17. All right, and following after that will be the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and we will be celebrating that also down in Texas the first day on Sunday. Okay, sundown. All right, you can find that in the book of Exodus, chapter 12, 17 through 20, and Leviticus 23, 6 through 8, and that's a span of 7 days celebrating the Feast of Unleavened Bread. All right, or Akim and our Wafka, make sure you check the bulletin board in the school. All right, if any brother want to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boot shirts, headband, and scarves, that are modern.
Which means to stand.
Which means to stand, Salaki.
You can still use the mic. You know, it's-
Kamakar. Men Israel, Amalim Shabbat, Imagine, Barak,
How about Shem Yahushua Barak Thumb?
Yajman Ta, class dismissed.